You're listening to PMN Tonga with John Pulu.
Si oto ofa malo mo e lau maria a ho e ki pa mo lele ai kakai whanua. You are with PMN Tonga. Ko tui pe o kuke o atu hanga tono mo ngo lele pe ai whamafola I he ngalu ea pe mo ngalu pe I he houani. Ko e whainga maria koula ko ni ho e ki pa mo kainga whanongo. We are now crossing to the Friendly Islands, the Kingdom of Tonga, to meet 24-year-old Arthur Cocker of Kolomotu'a, who is a young entrepreneur with a passion for engineering. He aims to become the first robot manufacturer in Tonga with his new company called Defiant Robotics. Arthur joins us right now via Zoom, and you can see him on our PMN Tonga Facebook page. Arthur, malo lele, and welcome to our Polokalama.
Malo, John, thanks for having me. Pleasure.
Tari fia koe Arthur ki he tau Polokalama, and mate, congratulations to you, for doing something that's very different in Tonga. Because my understanding is that you've also, you're part of a team that recently won a seed funding, USD 5,000, eh? Ai ki tokoni whakapaanga koeni for your business. But maybe let's start with your journey before we get into Defiant Robotics. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into this space of, engineering and, mechatronic, I think is the other term. Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks, John. Wow, where do I start? I guess maybe the final year of high school. So funny story, I actually wanted to be a writer. So a bit of a 180 there. So yeah, I wanted to be a novelist for the first half of the final year of high school. And then the second half, I just started really enjoying physics and math. And from then on, I just saw those. I just went into uni, and then I started seeing the engineers, and I thought, oh, they're doing a bit of physics and math. Maybe I'll give that a try.
Oh yeah.
And then from there, it's I just really enjoyed it. And then for me, I really enjoyed the electronics and the mechanical engineering, and I couldn't choose between the two. So I thought, oh, okay, so maybe I can go for robotics and have a little bit of both, even though I won't have the same depth as someone who studies purely electronics or mechanical engineering. So
wow.
I sort of went for the blend to have a little bit of both, and so I don't miss out. So that's what happened there. And I've always wanted to come back to Tonga and to give engineering a bit of a try, start up a little bit of a business. So I thought, I'm still in my 20s. No better time to take my chances.
Why not? Why not? Yeah. And also, you graduated with a degree in mechatronic engineering from Swinburne University of Technology in Melbourne, Australia, in August last year. So you're still fresh out of uni.
Yeah. So that's also a bit of another funny story. Is some people would ask, what do you want to do after uni? And I said, I would want to start my own business. And then people would say, oh, starting a business is really hard. You should just get a job. It's easier. And then some people would say, oh, there's nothing in Tonga. Just stay here in Melbourne. It's a lot easier. There's no future there. And then I ended up doing both. So
as you do.
A week after, about a week after I graduated, I just put my 3D printer into my suitcase and wrapped up my monitors, and then I was here in Tonga a week after, and then I got involved in the program.
Wow.
So, and then here we are. Yeah.
Aya koe hai mechatronic, if you can please explain it for me, who obviously don't know, this space. Tell us, what is that?
Yeah, mechatronics it's just a blend of two fields. So the word mecha comes from mechanical, and then electronic engineering. So you get the tronics from electronics. So it's really just a blend of the two, and then a bit of software in there.
Thank you. You've just summarized it in a very simple and understandable form for me. So thank you so much. Now let's talk about Defiant Robotics. Congratulations once again. Tell us what is your plan now that you've got this seed funding or grant? Tell us more about what you hope to do with that.
Yes, so the seed grant was for a business plan competition. So in that competition, we had to prepare our business plan, how we plan to move forward. So from receiving the grant, we now move into our design and prototype phase. So right now, I'm nearly done with the prototype, and in April I hope to propose the prototype and a cleaning project trial. Okay? So just show them what the prototype can do, and hopefully I can secure a cleaning trial project with them. Have it up there for about 2 to 3 months. If they're satisfied, then we manufacture for the entire farm. So April is when the showcase will be, and hopefully I get the yes. And if I do get the yes, then September we'll have about 5 robots fully made, all the features, and then hopefully from September, October, November, that will give them enough time to see the value that we're providing, and then we'll go full scale from there. So we're still in the early stages, John.
Really awesome, though. But tell me about the project itself. You're going to be creating robots, so tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the solar farms here in Tonga, there are about 6 on the main island in Tonga Tapu, and they're not cleaned. So there's no budget, and there's no staff that's allocated to cleaning the solar panels. But sometimes there's a bit of dust that comes over the solar panels, and it lowers their energy output. So they're not receiving as much energy as they could have, just simply because it's not clean. So, but that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to tell them, look, we can solve this cleaning problem for you, and no extra work from your side. We'll propose a solution. You don't have to work any harder, and hopefully that you will both benefit from this sort of arrangement. So that's the idea here, and also to make sure that the solar panels last for as long as they can. You can't, like with anything else, it only lasts as long as you can take care of it. So yeah.
Morning, Peter. Peter, Arthur. Tell me about some of the challenges you face. Creating something like this in the tropics, in the Pacific, and of course, you don't always have the luxury or access into some of the equipment and modern tools that you need for your project. Tell us about how is it possible in Tonga?
Oh yeah.
You're nodding with yes. It sounds like a lot.
I could list so many problems. The 3D printers have broken down several different ways, right? I've had to ship in parts just to repair it. Yeah, so 5 different ways the 3D printer is broken down, and I've had to ship in parts just to fix it. And just when you think nothing else can go wrong, something else does go wrong. And luckily, I have 2 3D printers, so if one's not working, I've got one on spare. So that's and I've also there's so many challenges, even when you're trying to design parts to fit into each other. You have to be so accurate. I was off by 0.5 millimeters. So half a millimeter I was off on the measurements, and it did not fit in. It did not work. I had to redo it. So that's another 24 hours of printing just because I'm half a millimeter off. And then I ship in the sensors for the robot. Turns out, doesn't work. All of them don't work. I have to ship in some more. So, but luckily, my father he's a pilot, so that's a bit of an advantage that I have. So he's a pilot, and he flies in every month. So when he's out there, I say, "Oh, Dad, can you pick up some pieces? The 3D printer's acting up again."
Don't tell him the price. Don't tell him the price of it. And by the way, it's going to cost this much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
bless.
oh gosh.
Wow.
So
So
learning.
absolutely, and I'm sure with all the great, designs and all the, different creations around the world, I'm sure they've had many obstacles to create, some of the
Mhm,
awesome products
mhm.
and inventions that we now know today. What is your ultimate goal, now that you have this opportunity to create something in Tonga? Are you able to share a little bit about where do you see yourself going from here?
Ooh, ultimate goal. How long are we talking here, John? What's
Maybe,
the
may,
time frame?
maybe 2, 5 years from now, is this something you hope to continue doing in Tonga?
Yes, I do have quite a few ideas that I want to give a try. Uh, just this idea, I think, was really great as a first product. So hopefully in 2 years, I hope to see the robots at on the solar panels at every solar farm
That
here
is
in Tonga.
awesome.
That would be great.
Cool, yeah.
That would be wow. That would be, yeah, a dream come true to see that happen, and then hopefully also move into other sort of other areas in Tonga that I wish to contribute. There is something else that I'm also working on, but that's
Maybe
nowhere
not
near
share
ready
it
to
now.
share.
Yes, yes, yes. Maybe
Yeah.
for the.
I'm getting
That's
getting
right.
ahead of myself. Yeah.
No, no, all good, and great to know that you're thinking of other ways to give back to Tonga, and
Hmm.
ways to koe tokoni ki he ka hawe whenua. And if you're wondering, solar farms in Tonga produce up to 15% of Tonga's electricity, and so this first prototype, a robot that can be deployed to clean solar panels, will be showcased to Tonga Power Limited in April. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ko ia malo au pito ai vahe vahe ho tare ni ti ai ilo koe ni I he tawhaki koe ni mechatronic engineering, and so awesome to meet a Tongan in this field. I think it's a win already that we have people in this field. Any final message, for others who might be, still searching for a career or something to study? What's your final message, or any rea whakaloto lahi pe, to anyone that might be listening that this might help?
Mm. Uh, I think that if you shouldn't wait for someone to tell you that you're ready, you know. If you wait for someone to tell you that you're ready, you'll be waiting a really long time. While someone who's just going out there and doing it, is already on their fifth, sixth try, and it's that all adds up. Uh, um, don't yeah, don't wait for the perfect conditions because it'll never happen. Just got to get out there.
Morning, Pito. Talamono atu ke a koe, Arthur, and thank you so much for making time to be on our Polo Kalama. And please do not create a robot that will replace me working here on the radio, right? I tell you now, if you do.
No,
No.
you're irreplaceable, John. No,
Oh,
you're
mate.
irreplaceable.
Well, you can come back on the show anytime. You can come back. No. O whalahi atu ki a koe, pe pefo ke
Yeah,
whamiri.
malo
Tala
lahi.
monu atu ki he toenga e whatongia ko ke hanga atu ki ai, and this awesome project, but great opportunities for the kingdom, and, great young minds creating something special there. O whalahi atu ki a koe, Arthur. Once again,
Yeah, malo
congratulations.
lahi, John. Thank you.
O whalahi atu e, take care.
Yeah.
Ho e ki pa moe kakai whanua, na mo toki mea mai